America, where Venezuela says it's in daily talks with the Trump administration over the fate of 252 of its citizens detained in El Salvador. The detainees, including 18 children reportedly separated from their families, are accused of links to the Tren de Agua gang, claims the Maduro government strongly denies. Venezuela's chief negotiator and Chavismo campaign chief Jorge Rodriguez confirmed the talks as part of efforts to secure the return of what the government calls kidnapped Venezuelans. Rodriguez also addressed the launch of Chavismo's campaign for the upcoming July the 27th mayoral elections, outlining their goal to secure all 335 mayoralties nationwide. Let's listen in to Rodriguez, the chief negotiator.
Entonces, por supuesto, nosotros señalando que no es exacto en todos sus postulados la nota de New York Times, claro que llegado el momento con las pruebas correspondientes vamos a explicar cuáles fueron esos eventos que ocurrieron. Lo que sí te puedo decir es que a diario estamos planteando fórmulas para que nos regresen a nuestros niños y para que nos regresen a nuestros 252 venezolanos secuestrados.
Now, in Bosnia, thousands gathered in Srebrenica to mark 30 years since Europe's worst atrocity since the Holocaust. In 1995, over 8,000 Bosniak Muslim men and boys were killed. The solemn ceremony included the burial of 7 newly identified victims, their remains recovered from mass graves, still being unearthed decades later. Many families, like that of Maritzeta Karik, are burying only fragments of their loved ones, bones found in multiple grave sites. July the 11th, 1995 marks the day Bosnian Serb forces seized the UN-designated safe zone, separating and executing Muslim men and boys before scattering their remains to hide the crime. Despite rulings from international courts, Serbia and Bosnian Serb leaders still deny the genocide. Speaking at the event, survivors and leaders called for the world to confront hate and justice, comparing today's suffering in Ukraine and Palestine to the horrors of Srebrenica.
Poruka koja nam je najvažnija da se pošalje jeste da postoje građani Srbije koji se saosećaju, koji zaista imaju želju da grade mir kroz poverenje i kroz priznanje patnje koji su neki drugi ljudi doživeli, posebno ljudi koji su zapravo žrtve zločina koji se dogodio u Srebrenici.
Now we move back to South America, where Colombian police have arrested Italian national Giuseppe Palermo, known as Pepe, believed to be the Latin American liaison for the region's mafia, which is deeply involved in international drug trafficking. The arrest took place in Bogota during a coordinated operation involving Colombian, Italian and British authorities, as well as Europol. Let's listen in to what the Deputy FBI officer Dan Borghino said.
La Policía Nacional de los Colombianos, a través de la Dirección de Inteligencia y la Cooperación Internacional con Europol, el Reino Unido, ubicó y capturó a un delincuente de nacionalidad italiana en el norte de la ciudad de Bogotá. Un delincuente requerido por los delitos de narcotráfico y solicitado en extradición.
Palermo, who is wanted under an Interpol red notice, has been linked to overseeing cocaine shipments from Colombia to Europe. Italian authorities have requested his extradition, identifying him as a key figure in the mafia. The group maintains close ties with Colombia's Clan del Golfo, one of the country's main cocaine-producing cartels. FBI officer Dan Borghino further said,
Extradición. Se aplica la circular roja de Interpol a este delincuente que forma parte de una organización transnacional de narcotráfico, de la mafia italiana denominada 'Ndrangheta, una persona buscada por 196 países.
According to Colombian Police Chief Carlos Fernandino Trianda, Palermo was responsible for managing illegal trafficking routes, both maritime and land, to move large quantities of cocaine from South America to European markets. The arrest comes amid growing concerns over illegal cocaine production, which surged by nearly 34% in 2023, reaching over 700 tons, driven largely by the expansion of cocoa cultivation in Colombia. Reports say authorities are now working to extradite Palermo to Italy, where he faces multiple charges related to drug trafficking. Well, that's all we have time for. We will continue to bring you more news updates from around the world. Thank you.